The movie Titanic was 3 hours and 14 minutes. The movie Over the Top was 1 hour and 33 minutes. And many people are predicting the match between Devon and Genadi will be over an hour. So get your M&Ms and your popcorn ready. It's Devon versus Genadi time. Hey everyone, welcome to Arm Wrestling Insider, where we talk arm wrestling topics and all things arm wrestling. If you're new here, please consider joining the channel. Thanks. Now, arguably the second, if not the first, most anticipated arm wrestling match of the entire year is Devon versus Genadi in Istanbul, Turkey on May 6th. In the last couple months, after solidifying himself as the #1 heavyweight in the entire world, Devon has decided to move from the heavyweights back up to the super heavyweights, where he belongs. Now this will be Devon's first super heavyweight match at East vs West, as well as his second right-handed super heavyweight match ever against the European puller. After Devon has essentially wiped out every single name there is in North America, he has decided to set his sights on the Europeans, and as he famously said, one by one, the Europeans will fall. And after finding little to no competition in the heavyweights, he's decided to move back up to the elites to battle the best of the best to see what the East has to offer. However, standing in his path is a fearless opponent who does not plan to lose. And that man is GENADI KVIKVINIA, aka the Georgian General. It really actually wasn't that long ago when Genadi was calling out Devon, and now Devon has accepted the match, and I'll tell you, neither of these guys plan on losing, and neither of these guys are lacking in confidence. So Devon's most recent super matches were against Sandra Sadis, where he won 3-0, and against Prudnik, where he won 3-0. And before that, Devon actually faced Levon, where he lost 6-0. However, let's not forget that Devon was actually injured in the second round, which all of you guys know. So aside from Levon, we actually have to go all the way back to 2021, where Devon had faced another super heavyweight, which was Michael Todd at King of the Table 1. Now this was a revenge match against Monster Michael Todd, because Michael Todd had previously beat Devon, and then Devon had come back and defeated Michael badly. This was actually the first time in years and years where we saw Michael Todd dismantled in the way that he was. And just a side note, I think this is important to recognize that the version of Michael Todd that Devon beat was actually still Monster Michael Todd 1. He was version 1, aka the strongest version of Michael. For those of you who don't know, Michael has constantly been getting updates, version 2, version 3, version 3.5. I think he's on version 17 now. But as the rule of thumb goes, the lower the version of Michael, the stronger he actually was. So Devon had defeated the strongest version of Michael that we had seen in a long time. Now Genadi, on the other hand, has been facing super heavyweight after super heavyweight. His most recent matches have been against Ferret Asmali, where he won, Jerry Caderet, where he barely lost, Dave Chafee, which he won, and Hermes Gasparini when he lost, but he was just making a comeback at the time. With each match, Genadi has been improving and is looking slightly better and better each time we see him. And honestly, at one point he was 1 centimeter from pinning Jerry Caderet to being the East versus West super heavyweight champion. So he's really been on a tear of his own. Now Genadi is extremely well known for his spirit, his energy, and his charisma on the table, and his never die attitude, and his willingness to do whatever it takes to win. He is a relentless and passionate puller with no quit inside of him. Now what makes this match super exciting to watch is that both of these guys are extremely passionate and have a lot of heart on the table, and neither of these guys want to lose. So we know they're going to give it their absolute all, and they're going to battle till the absolute death. I can say with 100% certainty, they are going to leave it all on the table, and I honestly can't wait for it. Now in the recent interview with Engin Terzi, Devon famously said he is going to steal the heart and soul out of Genadi and make him surrender and keep his spirit as a trophy, where Genadi said if Devon comes toward him, Genadi's gonna rip his arm right off his body. And as Levon just famously said, if Devon tries to go on a hook with Genadi, Devon's gonna have to tattoo Genadi's name on his bicep beside Levon's. I'm not joking when I'm saying this match is starting to get just a little bit personal, and you can tell both of these guys have a lot of emotional investment in the match. Now all the polls that I've seen for this match have Devon as the fairly high favorite, but that's honestly to be expected with Devon. Devon is such a popular guy that no matter what match he's in, and no matter who the opponent is, Devon always seems to find his way as the favorite. Even when Devon was facing Levon, Devon somehow ended up as the favorite. A slight favorite, but he ended up as the favorite. So you can't really rely on polls when Devon Larratt's name is in there. But regardless of what the polling actually says, make no mistake, Genadi wanted this match. It was actually Genadi who called out Devon and asked for this match. And you have to assume if Genadi was calling him out, Genadi thinks he can win this. And as the Georgian General had claimed only a year ago, Genadi actually claims that he has the blueprint on how to defeat the King's move. And he backed it up against Michael Todd, so he does know what he's talking about. If Genadi wins this match, it'll be the biggest win of his life, and he'll put him right in the super elite category of people who have beat Devon Larratt in a super match. And if Devon wins this match, well, it puts him back in the conversation of a possible contender for a rematch with Levon. So both guys have a ton riding on this match. And don't buy into that silly little thumb training video that you see Devon doing. Make no mistake, Devon's wanted this match for years with Genadi, and he's coming in his absolute best shape. I can tell you both guys are taking the match extremely serious. Like the polls say, I would also have Devon as the favorite, but you definitely cannot count out Genadi. With his power, his technical ability, and his endurance, and his relentless hitting to the side, Genadi is not going to go down without a fight. And you would be stupid to count Genadi out. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to Devon's superior hand versus Genadi's superior arm. Everyone knows Genadi is going to want to finish the match fast and have an explosive hit and take Devon's arm straight to the pad. But if Devon is able to get any sort of a stop, we have to assume Devon is the favorite to win the match. We all saw how Prudnik was able to take Devon just a centimeter from the pad, and we know Genadi has more horsepower than Prudnik. One thing we know is this match will have a lot of anticipation and is going to be filled with a lot of drama no matter who wins. Get your popcorn and your snacks ready because it's going to be a long match. But that's all for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would, please leave a comment as who you think will win. And I know a lot of you guys are going to have Devon as the winner, so please just leave me a score prediction if you think Devon's going to win. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.